When could we see the final wave get released for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass? I think I have an answer, and let's discuss. How's it going to all my Mario fans out there? My name is xXaceinater, and I want to welcome you to the channel. So I actually did a video pretty similar to this all the way back, before Wave 5 was actually revealed. I used math and everything like that. In fact, I was pretty close to the actual release date, just not the actual release date, more of the reveal date. It was still pretty cool that I was actually able to determine something Mario Kart related using numbers. Of course, I'm still going to be using numbers in here because I just feel like it's a better representation of when the DLC will actually release. But yeah, just like before, I'm going to be using the Mario Wiki and a calendar to determine when we will actually see the final wave actually release. And I do have a release date for you, but let me actually break down what I'm thinking. So I feel like it's the best thing to do to start off with the waves and figure out when they were actually released. So Wave 1 was released on March 18th of 2022. The Wave 2 was actually released on August 4th of 2022, which, that was a little bit more than 4 months, but not quite 5 months. Wave 3 was released on December 7th of 2022. That was more in line of the 4 months. We start to see the 4-month trend going on. We're picking out patterns in this. Wave 4 was released on March 9th of 2023, which, is the shortest between waves, giving, like 3.5 months or something like that. I'm so bad with numbers, to be honest with you. So Wave 5 was actually released, this year on July 12th of 2023. So that right there is about a 4-month span. So if we look at all the waves, we can see that there is pretty much an average number. And I talked about this in the prior waves before. If you guys want to watch that video, go for it. I'm not going to discuss it all here. And I came up with an average number in that video. Obviously, if you guys watched it, that number was 16. If you guys did not watch it, don't worry. I'll break it down for you really quickly. So what I did was I added up all the weeks in between each wave, then divided them by the amount of waves. So therefore, we got 16, which equates to, I guess you could say, about 4 months. Now, I say about because, some months have 4 weeks, some months have 5 weeks. So it all really depends on what month we're talking about, but this does really line up with the 4-month theory when it does come to the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass. So some of you guys might actually look at that number 16, 4 months, and go, okay, July, November, there we go. Or some of you guys might be thinking, okay, no, that's a little bit too late. Let's go to October, middle of October is when we'll actually see it. Then there's a problem there. And then some of you guys might be thinking, oh, well, it's going to release all the way in December because the Booster Course Pass is supposed to end all the way in December 31st of 2023, so we'll see in December. Well, I feel like there's a ton of problems, and I feel like I do have a very confident release date when it does come to the Wave 6 of the Booster Course Pass, so let's dive in and discuss a little bit farther. So, for all you October predictions out there, I feel like I'm going to discuss this one first, because I feel like this one's the easiest to discuss. That is going to be, Mario Wonder, and Mario Wonder is coming out October 20th of 2023, and obviously, that is going to be a very big game for Nintendo. Obviously not something as huge as, let's just say, if Metroid Prime 4 came out, or if there was a new Animal Crossing or something like that, or even a 3D Mario. It's not going to be as big as those, but it's still technically a Mario game that, we haven't seen in quite some time. The last 2D Mario game we actually saw that was New Super Mario Bros. U. So this is pretty big for Nintendo, and I feel like that they want to let this game live. They don't want to clash it with something like the Booster Course Pass. So even if we did receive the trailer, let's just say October 25th of 2023, the same month, even if we were to get it, in November, I feel like that's a little bit too soon because, players are still going to be getting their hands on the game. Then there's going to be secrets to evolve. There's going to be reviews going out everywhere. And obviously, this is going to be a Black Friday deal, which obviously I'll talk about in a quick second, with that holiday. But personally for me, I just don't see the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass Wave 6 being released after Mario Wonder that soon. So I think October is quite out of the question. So now I want to look deeper into December. And obviously, we have to talk about the holiday 2023 in that situation as well. Personally, they could release it in the beginning of December, even the middle of December, because technically it's sort of a holiday because Christmas is coming closer and closer where we do actually receive it in December. So yeah, that could be a very good possibility, but obviously I feel like that'd be a little bit too late because, if we look at how the waves were actually released, sure, Wave 1 to Wave 2 was the longest gap between each wave drop, but then again, we're going to be looking at pretty much close to 5 months at that point, and I just feel like, if Nintendo wants to put this thing out, they want to put it out before a specific holiday, obviously holiday 2023, so I don't think December is a good prediction either, so let's actually move to November. So when we actually look at the month of November, we can see that it's pretty confusing. There is a ton, and I mean a ton of stuff happening for the month month of November. We got Mario RPG, we got WarioWare Move It, we got Thanksgiving, we got Black Friday. Of course, my birthday is that month too, November 3rd, which obviously I'll be streaming on my birthday if I'm around. You know, I'm super excited about that. Who's not excited about their birthday? But we have to actually look at what's actually there in the hard evidence that we have. So let's look at WarioWare Move It first. That's going to be coming out on my birthday, surprisingly. That Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl. You know, it's a good month to be my birthday, like a good day, because there's so much stuff coming out. But yeah, November 3rd of 2023 is when WarioWare Move It comes out. So it's not really too much of a popular game. Sure, it's another WarioWare game, but it doesn't have much of an impact as something like Mario Bros. Wonder per se. The next game is Super Mario RPG, coming out exactly 2 weeks later, obviously November 17th of 2023. That is when we'll see that game, and obviously same thing applies here. It's a game that Nintendo wants to put out, but it's not as big as something like Mario Wonder. And then next week, you know, November 23rd of 2023, that's going to be Thanksgiving. Obviously, that's a holiday. I don't think Nintendo releases anything on that week. I could be wrong about that. But then the day after is obviously Black Friday. So yeah, pretty much everyone's going to be going to stores, buying the bundles, buying pretty much, you know, Xboxes, PlayStation, PCs, gaming chairs, whatever, you guys name it. You know, there's going to be tons of deals everywhere. So obviously, that is going to be another holiday per se. So obviously, I said holiday like 3 times right there. And obviously, the Booster Course Pass, you know, said it was going to be releasing near a holiday. But I don't think that holiday per se. Let me discuss what I mean. So there is a holiday in November that I feel like not a lot of people are discussing. You know, it's kind of getting overlooked, and obviously since Nintendo didn't actually say a season this time with the release date, this release, you know, holiday technically does count, and that is going to be Veterans Day on November 11th of 2023. That is going to be a Saturday, but personally for me, I don't think the Booster Course Pass Wave 6 is going to drop on a Saturday. So this is what I think is going to happen. I'll describe my reasoning in a second. The trailer is going to drop on November 2nd of 2023, and the actual wave is going to be dropping on November 8th of 2023. Let me discuss why. So if we look at November 8th, obviously it's less than 4 months, but you know, if you look at the prior waves, some waves have bigger gaps in between them, some waves have smaller gaps. So this would technically still fit that 4-month average that we have going on. Obviously, if we look at the direct again, it says holiday 2023. Veterans Day is technically a holiday, so this really does line up. Obviously, it's not going to be released on a Saturday. You know, that'd be kind of wild if it actually did happen that way. Let's talk about the reveal trailer now. So obviously the reveal trailer would be on November 2nd. Obviously it could be a date earlier, but I'm just guessing November 2nd. You know, the day before WarioWare Move It. WarioWare Move It is not a ginormous game, and it's not really going to clash with something like Mario Kart, so I wouldn't be too worried about that per se. Obviously, it's getting released on November 3rd, WarioWare Move It, so, I mean, the game's already going to be out. Same thing, let's look at Mario RPG. That's going to be releasing, obviously, 2 weeks later than WarioWare Move It. November 17th of 2023, and Mario RPG is not that big of a game neither as compared to something like the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass, so I wouldn't be too worried about clashing with something like that neither. Obviously, I don't think Nintendo's going to release anything for the week of Thanksgiving. And, you know, I do have one theory that is kind of a stretch as well. Obviously, when Black Friday is coming around, you know, we've seen that bundle already. You know, this could be an advertiser thing. You know, they want to release the Wave 6 bundle before Black Friday so they can actually bring that bundle to stores, you know, the combined Booster Course Pass, so, you know, they get more sales per se when it does come to the Booster Course Pass. So this is why I think that we'll actually see the release date of the Wave 6 Booster Course Pass, November 8th of 2023. And that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If you guys did enjoy it, as always, smash the thumbs up button. It does help out this video. Also, share this with a friend and tell them, you know, text them, share them, WhatsApp, Instagram, whatever you guys do nowadays. Share them this video and tell them, you know, this is when Wave 6 will actually release, and share them this video. Also, if you guys want to subscribe to anything Mario, Mario Kart, Mario Party, please subscribe to the channel if you guys do want more. With that out of the way, I just want to say thank you guys so much. This is xXaceinater signing off. Stay healthy, stay clean. Bye.